What's good, guys? Prince Sports coming at you with another one. This is the way. You hear a lot of talk about Kobe Bryant, but you don't hear a lot of talk about Kobe Bryant versus Michael Jordan. Well, at least no more. Back in the day, he used to be compared to Mike, but he was never compared to Mike in terms of is he better than Mike? It's always he's the son of Michael Jordan. He's close to Mike. He's the closest thing to Mike, right? And I think that hurt Kobe Bryant's legacy and actually hurt his career a little bit. I'm not talking. Forget the individual accolades because Jordan has more. Um, Forget the team accomplishments. Jordan has more. So I think those are two of the biggest main factors to why Kobe Bryant could never be looked upon or being better than Mike. Right? He won 5 chips, but he wasn't considered the number one on all 5 chips. Jordan was considered the number one on all 6 of his chips. And he got no finals losses. So the list goes on and on. But when people say Kobe Bryant's the closest to Mike, this is where I start to second guess it a little bit because what are we comparing? Is it playing style? Because Kobe Bryant's playing style and Michael Jordan's playing style is really not that similar. I don't understand why people think it's that similar. Sometimes the moves look the same, but they're not the same. For example, Kobe had a wide to left crossover dribble. Michael Jordan don't do a wide to left crossover dribble. Michael Jordan does a between the leg crossover dribble, and he does a left to right crossover dribble. And he has a quick first step going to the baseline. These are things Kobe Bryant don't do. Kobe Bryant will always, cock that ball back this way to this way, left to right, big crossover. Kobe Bryant was more herky jerky. He had his shirt out a lot. He was just more wilder, right? He was chaos to Michael Jordan's order. Michael Jordan was more order. Every move he did was calculated. He used it everything. He was more fundamentally sound than Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant was more wild, more of a wild card, meaning he'd take some bizarre shots. He'd take a little more risk than Mike, and sometimes it pay off, sometimes it won't. But Michael Jordan was very calculated. He was like a surgeon, very precise in his movement, which helped him become more successful because he never did something that wasn't needed. Okay, he didn't take an extra dribble if it wasn't needed. He did exactly what he needed to do to get the win. Kobe Bryant would take more risk. All right, so that's the difference. And their playing style. I mean, if you look at their fadeaway wasn't exactly the same. And I mean, Michael Jordan's fadeaway was way more different. He had bigger hands. Um, his back to basket game was definitely different from Kobe's. I mean, Kobe had a great skill set. He could mimic a lot of other moves, but that's only because the generation that he played basketball in, he was able to capitalize off that and um, play basketball to a certain extent that he was able to do more freedom with offensive moves. He was able to do a first step. He was able to take an extra step. He was able to do a Euro step. Okay, these moves were illegal back in the day. When Jordan was playing, they were considered a travel. So if Jordan was actually playing ball in the Kobe Bryant era, he would have utilized and took advantage of those moves. I could easily see him doing like a step back. But he had his own creative moves, right? Moves that Kobe Bryant, some of them didn't utilize, all right? So there is a difference in their game. The only thing similar in their game is that they both played the same position. They both were 6'6", right? And the biggest comparison that they get is the fact that they played with that Mamba mentality. Jordan had Mamba mentality before Kobe. The only difference is you never named the Jordan's mentality. It was just Jordan. That's the only difference between those two with mentality, right? So when we're comparing these guys, a lot of people like to look at the playing style. But if you really look at it, you actually watch these two play, there's not that much to compare to if you're just looking at their playing style, right? Even their shot selection was different. Kobe took a lot of, you could say, tough shots, because he took more risk. He would shoot the ball with two guys on him, right? Opposite to Jordan would have been a little more smarter. So he took a lot of high volume threes. Jordan took timely and precise threes when they mattered and when they needed the most. He didn't just shot threes just for the sake of shooting them. So that's one of the difference in their offensive game. Jordan was also a better defender than Kobe. Kobe was a hell of a defender as well, but Jordan was a tad bit better of a defender. He had a signature defense moves. He would swipe the ball from you when you go past him a little bit and you try to take a jump shot. He would come from behind, swipe the ball down. Kobe never had a go-to defensive move. As a matter of fact, don't want to put his name involved in here, but LeBron has a go-to defensive move too that even Kobe don't have, which is the chase down block. The chase down block was a defensive move LeBron utilized a lot. One of his signature defensive moves. He don't use it as much, but that's another story for another day. But yeah, so that's the difference between Kobe and Jordan. It's not just the accomplishments. Their playing style was completely different. So I wonder, you could tell me, why did you even compare Kobe to Jordan in terms of playing style? I'm thinking it's because you just think their game looked alike. But when actually the reality of the situation is, it was actually a big difference. Sports out. Peace.